Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
So, the podcast you listen, first thing I wanted to talk about is current events. We always talk about current events. This is what MC thinks is going to blow up our airwaves, is the current events that we have happening today. So luckily they can't see this because I'm on me talking. So
okay, good.
What we're talking about is Ozempic, a weight loss drug.
Ozempic. All right.
MC has no idea what that means. He's never heard of it. He lives in a third world country where he doesn't follow the news. But Ozempic is
He got done cutting my grass with the Mexicools behind me, which will get us canceled.
So the Ozempic is a weight loss drug people are using. There's controversies about whether or not it's healthy, if there's medical things that are going on, anything like that. So I was going to discuss Ozempic recently from USA Today, which was released yesterday, that Ozempic babies are surprising women taking weight loss drugs. So with that being said, I'm assuming that our babies are going to look like Sloth from the Goonies. He's going to look like that guy. That's what the babies are going to end up looking like because they're taking a weight loss drug while pregnant. And so they think there's going to be an outbreak because women are getting pregnant, in most cases unintentionally. Now, when I read this article, I thought it said Ozempic babies, like they're getting pregnant from Ozempic. But the thing is while they're on birth control, it's fucking with their fertility drug and they're getting pregnant. So one of them said, I got pregnant on Ozempic and it was on the pill. Baby boy is due in June. And that baby boy is probably going to look like Sloth from Goonies. And surprisingly, Ozempic baby is almost 4 months old and thankfully very healthy. They won't know that for sure, but that's the diagnosis. So I can't hear you now. Your microphone must have turned off or something. So, I can see this already. So I'll just continue to talk about Ozempic while MC deals with his technical issues. He's messing with his microphone. He's like, geez, I don't understand what happened here. I have no clue what I'm doing. I need to show everybody this because we're in the middle. There he is, his background. Oh, here comes some sound. But MC,
can you hear me?
Oh, there he is. Did you unplug it?
I just unplugged it and re-plugged it back in. Yeah, I was going to ask you who made those? Who's the manufacturer of Ozempic?
I don't know. Ozempic? I don't know.
No, but like who's behind it? Because I thought, aren't they trying to all sorts of problems? Aren't they trying to have the population controlled? Why would they increase the population with a new drug? It would seem like we would have the opposite of that.
Conspiracy theory. What do you mean population controlled? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, it's out there. I mean, this isn't any news. I mean, guys like Bill Gates have stated that the world would be better off if it had less people. So that's not conspiracy. You really said that. Now, depending on what you believe, if you feel like this goes deeper, why would a drug company want to increase fertility if it seems like to a lot of maybe people who are suspicious?
Well, that's not what Ozempic's doing. What they're saying is people are taking the weight loss drug, not aware that it's going to interfere with their ability to not get pregnant when they're on the pill. Yeah. So it's interfering with the pill. Your microphone's not working. It's just that's coming off your phone. So Ozempic, I just thought it was interesting because they were like, Ozempic, how the article started.
Don't go on me.
The article, I'm watching you now. I put it on the screen so you can see this. What surprised me is it said, I got pregnant on Ozempic and I was on the pill. That was the title. And so when you read that, you're like, what are you talking about? You got pregnant on Ozempic. Well, it makes sense that if you're taking birth control and then you're supposed to lose weight, you're not meant thinking that it's going to interfere with your drug. But now there's probably going to be, because Ozempic's pretty popular right now, it's probably going to be an influx of babies. They're going to be baby sloths in the back. In 10 years from now, there'll be baby sloths with holding Chunk up there. And when I looked for this picture, just to change subjects, I didn't think about what Chunk looked like nowadays. That guy's got to be what, in his 50s? Maybe 40s?
Yeah.
So Chunk, yeah, I can hear you. So okay. Chunk, they posted a picture of what Chunk looks like today. And I got to say, he might be on Ozempic because he definitely looks not chunky. He looks very slim and trim. So
maybe he's the poster boy for it.
There it's we're gonna go back. There he is, young, older Chunk, and then younger Chunk. And this is his picture for, I don't know, Playgirl magazine.
We've never seen this movie. What is this, the Goonies?
You've never seen Goonies?
No.
Where do you live?
Well, if I've seen maybe I've seen the Goonies as a young child. Like, I don't remember anything about.
Have you ever seen the Little Rascals?
The original cartoon or the remake?
There's Little Rascals. There's Alfalfa. How's that guy look? Huh?
That's not the original Alfalfa, though. The original Alfalfa is dead.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is. That's the one from the 90s version of
the 90s
movie. Let's see who else is in here. Let's see who else is in here.
Child stars who look nothing like their old self.
Here you go. Here's Eddie Munster. Eddie Munster's kid. I mean, that's not Eddie Munster grown up. I'll tell you that right
now. I'm pretty sure.
What happened to Eddie Munster? He looks like a child still. Why is he? He went backwards,
soul to soul, and he stayed eternally.
Here's the kid from. I think it's Dennis the Menace. He's on there. That kid looks the same. He just looks more older and evil.
That's funny you brought up Dennis the Menace, because yesterday a coworker was saying there's some dark stuff around Dennis the Menace. The guy who created it was based off his son, apparently. He verbally and other stuff abused him because he was just a little shit, I guess. And I was like, fuck, like, I didn't know this. I wasn't expecting to hear that.
No. So
horrible. So I guess that's why we don't see too many Dennis the Menace reboots.
Well, we saw that one came off. We saw the one movie.
That's all we're gonna get, folks.
So Ozempic's gonna create sloths. So just to let you know, we're gonna
explain sloth to people like me that don't either remember or seen the Goonies. What the hell is a sloth?
So Sloth was from the movie Goonies, and when they went into this house that took them to the underground tunnel to go find One-Eyed Willie's treasure, which is the whole movie point, the house was
One-Eyed Willie.
Yeah. So this house that these bad people were living in had their brother and son living in the basement. And Sloth was played by Lyle Alzado in the movie. So he was a very giant dude. And so Sloth from the Goonies he made friends with Chunk, who's sitting on his shoulders. And Sloth was the like he was locked in like chains, and Chunk got left behind. So then Chunk befriended Sloth, and then the rest of the movie. I'll tell you something that's sad and hurt my childhood feelings is that people claimed I look like Sloth, and that fucking douchebags. And maybe
starting to see a little resemblance now that you say that.
Can you see it? My eye. Hold on. There it is. Chocolate. So
we know that this is going to be the thumbnail now.
So anyways,
I'll be Chuck.
So I will play you.
You will not change.
No, I will.
You will look the same.
I will look just like him.
Except for the eye. But you weren't bald as a child, though. It's like.
But anyways, so Sloth became Chunk's friend, and then that's the famous scene with Sloth basically asking for a baby Ruth. And then
is that really Lyle Zito making those sounds too?
I don't know. We can call him and ask him. Wait, he's dead. So I don't even know.
I know he is.
So he died after he did Saved by the Bell reboot. That was his his downfall when he had to appear with Zach
I forgot
Morris.
about that. He did the college years. He was like the guy on what do they call them? The chaperone or whatever.
Like the little
on the
house mother. All right.
Yeah.
This
I forgot
famous
Zito was on there.
Famous part of this part of the movie.
That's cruel. Those kids called you Sloth. Jeez.
Well, you have therapy right now.
How does that make you feel, Coach JC?
I lifted weights and got big and strong and said, "Oh,
and then I
fuck you all up. I will smash you." All right, here it is.
Thanks to my buddy.
Chocolate.
You want a candy bar?
You do now.
Look, I got a baby Ruth, sir.
Let it stand. Pardons.
Something is in the background of this, and it's
Is it just that video, or do you have something else playing in your computer?
sounds like Parliament or something, does it not? It sounds like someone's like, I stand here before you discussing.
We're trying to determine if these two clowns should get bigger. Otherwise, we will destroy them now before they get any more views.
Conspiracy theorist MC is thinking that
as soon as they get more views, we will destroy them.
He thinks someone's cut his microphone, and today he's gonna have iPhone microphone.
We will make his microphone slippery.
All right, here we go. Here it is. See if we hear again. Shit, if we hear shit again, I'm taking it off.
All right.
Chocolate.
Maybe it's on the movie.
You want a candy bar?
You do now.
Look, I got a baby Ruth, sir.
Let it stand.
I don't know what the hell that noise is, but anyway.
I wonder if that will stop it from being copyright struck.
If someone's talking in the background.
Not the Goonies, it's the Parliament.
It's someone saying, let's see if this one works.
To be or not to be?
This, but this is the part where everybody likes this. This is him saying chocolate. And then he's like, Baby Ruth. That's what everybody used to say to me in high school, that fucking nerds. So
here I got huge and destroyed them.
You want a candy bar?
You do now.
Look, I got a baby Ruth, sir.
Let it stand. Pardons. And now, the final crowning touch to this cake. Take about a spoon of cocoa.
I'm gonna throw it to you, okay?
Watch this part. Now, what?
Did kids throw baby Ruths at you?
Well, that would have been fucked up, wouldn't it? They just throw baby Ruths at me.
And then it's like a Rocky fucking training video as you just fucking bench press, come back and destroy them.
I'm just running
From
around.
then on, Coach JC, the destroyer.
You want some baby Ruths?
And I shove baby Ruths up every one of those bullies' ass.
So, anyways, this is where I think that I don't know what's going to happen to these kids. I hope nothing happens to these babies that are mixing the drug of Ozempic, because there's been theories that the Ozempic could cause health problems and crap like that. So, anyways, so hopefully nothing's going to happen to them.
In a nutshell, Ozempic just basically neutralizes birth control.
Well, that's what they're finding out. That's what they just said. People are getting pregnant on. But the way they wrote it was like, people are pregnant on Ozempic. Like, what the fuck? Ozempic? You're having an Ozempic baby? Like, there's no sperm. The Ozempic went in and fertilized you, and you have a baby. Then baby's going to come out looking like,
Ozempic destroys your condom.
It would be funny if someone names their kid Ozempic. My kid is named Ozempic.
Zempy.
So, anyways, that was what I was going to talk about. Next thing I was going to talk about is stuff that my brother sends me on Instagram. So, things that he sends me. And the one thing I thought was funny, if I could share it, is this video of this dad and his dog And I don't know if you saw this, but it was like, they said something like being a good linebacker. Have you seen this video? Where it just takes.
Oh yeah, that you sent that to me. That was pretty.
The part
damn funny.
the part I like the best about this video is that the dog eyes down the kid, like fucking gonna take that. He looks like he's ready to take that kid out. It doesn't.
How is this any different than the monkey video, though?
I don't know. Omaha! dude, that kid, look at how the kid goes to catch the dog. Like he goes to catch him. And this dog puts his head like a tackler does on the side, doesn't hit him with his head, goes to the side, breaks down. Knees are broke down, shoulders are square, and he hits that kid straight in the chest. It is a perfect tackle. You should use this, all coaches, with your kids on tackling videos, because, man, look how he just bowls right through him. And I think, see, that's the part.
You're asking.
Yeah, Omaha! Watch this kid's face. Okay. Oh, see this kid right away. The kid gets up and he sees it coming. He even makes the face like he knows it's coming. So he's kind of broken down. He didn't really have time to get in position. The best part is Dad's face. Dad's face looks a little bit like he didn't know that was going to happen, and now he knows he's going to get in trouble by his wife. So he tried to stop it, but could he stop it a little bit better? He probably could have tried to push his way.
I've been watching this play for years as a Chicago Bears fan.
All right. So right there. See how he pushes right? He aims at where the kid would have the ball. That's the part I like the best about it. If the kid was holding a ball, he went right for it. He put his helmet right where the ball is. He's going to cause a fumble. He knocks the kid out. So he's making the tackle and possibly getting a turnover. Perfect form tackling. Kudos to that kid and dog for doing a good training video on how to tackle properly.
That's what happens when you have no offensive line, folks. Sacked immediately, over and over again, when you have the offensive line of the Chicago Bears for years.
Other things that I looked up was teens. Have you seen American Pie?
Yes.
Okay, so you've seen American Pie. So you've seen American Pie.
Yes.
Well, Gen Zers, which I don't know exactly what a Gen Zer is. Do you know what a Gen Zer is, MC?
Gen Z is what? The 2000 babies? Because the millennials came after the
so you don't know.
Generation X.
Gen Z is what?
Well,
Gen Z age range is 12 to 27 right now. So some argue that the older Zoomers, 90s. So they were born 1997 to 2012. So
Gen Z.
Something popped up from Lad Bible that talked about
what's 2012 on.
They're the 2012 is the 12-year-olds, right?
The sensitive generation.
So, anyways,
the Cody Crybabies.
So Lad Bible, I get some of this stuff, shows that teens who are watching American Pie for the first time find it deeply problematic after watching a movie for the first time. Says some of the quotes coming out of today's study from the At the Tie 16 and 19-year-olds indicate that they are not entirely keen on the movie and its morals and its messages. Now, I saw when I was in my 20s. I thought it was funny. Didn't really read into it as much as these kids are. These kids are going to be trouble. So here are some of the things they were said. The only thing the male characters cared about is having sex. Well, yeah, that's pretty much anything that went on from 1970 on. Porkys, any of his movies, that's pretty much what they think teenage boys think about is sex. So
that was frightening. What was the name of that gym teacher that grabbed the thing through the people?
Miss Ballbreaker.
Miss Ballbreaker.
Miss Ballbreaker.
You've never seen Porkys. Once you see it, you will fear Miss Ballbreaker.
Yeah, you got to watch. I told my kids you should watch Porkys, and they said, "What's Porkys?" And I said, "You got to see it because Miss
hard to just describe it. You just got to see it
because Miss Ballbreaker did that whole scene where she grabbed that guy's pecker through the wall where they were sticking it while the girls were showering. And again,
slamming his head.
And then she's like grabbing it, and then afterwards she's like, I had it in my hand. And they're trying to, can you identify the pecker or whatever the hell it was? That part was funny too. And she's like having to identify what it looked like.
Wasn't that the principal that was?
Yeah, remember he's like,
coach? Yeah.
Can you tell us what it had? And he's like, it had a mole or whatever this. And then they said they're gonna put posters. They're gonna put posters out to they're gonna put posters out to identify the perpetrator or whatever it is, and they're gonna have it out there. Have you seen this?
No, there she is. Yes.
This Ballbreaker. This is the scene. So, anyways, so
this is the scene.
It is.
Is my head covering it? Oh no.
No,
okay.
This is the part where she goes in, grabs his dick through the hole. So, anyways, another kid said they're willing to say to do whatever just to convince the girls to have sex with them. Well, yeah, that's what teenage boys do. So that was like your conquest in high school. That was it. You know, you were thinking about sex and sports. That's pretty much your entire life. It also said, I think if you were a teenage boy watching this, you basically feel entitled to behave however you want towards the women. Okay. So this movie is the Bible on how you should act as a teenage boy, according to that statement, correct? Do you think
it was definitely the horn dog movie?
Exactly. But they were copying Porkys, right? They were copying Porkys the movie, which was released in 1970 or something. I don't know exactly when Porkys was released, but it was a long time ago.
Late 70s. Probably seen that when I was way too young. Yeah. Having older brothers.
Porkys was released. Porkys was released in 1982. And that's pretty much Fast Times, Ridgemont High. All those movies in the 80s were
that Phoebe Cates scene.
Yeah, all those
coming out of the pool.
All those movies were pretty much based around sex and
Stamone or whatever his name was that got her pregnant. Was
Stamone, whatever. That guy reminds me of you. Trying to sell concert tickets all the time.
Trying to sell Orpheum tickets.
He's like, hey, you want to see the cars? You want to see the cars? Talking to those kids in the movie scene. It was all funny. And they're like, yeah, man, how much tickets? And they're like $12. Nowadays, it'd be fucking $60. So
if only Coach JC was Stamone. And when they don't sell their tickets, he just shakes the shit out of them.
And then it says, the part of the movie where Jim and the other male characters filmed the porn scene. Now, that was a little fucked up. Exactly. Student in his room was deeply problematic. You think this kid probably like, oh my God, how can I live through my things? I'm surprised the movie hasn't been banned. And then it says the film doesn't even question the morality of doing this. It makes it seem like a joke, and that dudes are all legends for getting into the plan to go to work.
You know, that's another good future episode is, like I was saying, worst wrestling gimmicks. How about movies that can never be seen again on broadcast TV?
I will give you a story of when I was in college and I was playing football. Someone videotaped a cheerleader having sex with a player.
Ooh.
Yeah, they sat in the closet and they filmed it. It was wrong then. It's wrong now. It's wrong everywhere. But they filmed it. Huh?
I said as they're laughing.
Well, I gotta miss Miss Ballbreaker. So
her face looking at you. Can't believe you just were laughing at that.
I wasn't the part
at you.
The part that was entertaining about it as when I was young was that somebody pulled the videotape out while we're at a party and played it for the party while the girl was there.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly. It was just bad all the way around. Well,
embarrassing.
Exactly. Now, that was bad. The worst part was the player and the girl. The girl happened to be the daughter of an NFL coach.
Oh, wow.
And that got out. And we all had to sit in the locker room and get, yelled at for hours about our inappropriate.
We know you did it,
even
Sloth.
though we didn't do shit, but
know
we
you
all
did
had to take it.
Sloth.
Well, that's
Just
just to
tell
say,
us and we'll give you a baby Ruth, Sloth.
dude, I wasn't even on the offense. Okay, I was on defense, so it wasn't fucking us. So,
was your hero Lyle Zato before you were a Raiders fan?
yes, I like.
Or
Lyle
you just
Zato.
always
I like Lyle Zato as a Raiders fan.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, so again, yeah, it's bad behavior, and yeah, we get it, and so. But when they watch it, you think to yourself, at what point is this movie going to get banned? Like, is it never going to? You're probably you might as well buy. If you like this movie that much, you better buy the DVD.
Well, it should.
And
I mean,
put it in your archives because it may never be available.
I feel like it would be maybe a notch above, like Blazing Saddles, Soul Man.
But it's dude, that movie
of their time.
I still see American Pie on the movie channels. So I just thought it was funny that they showed it to a bunch of young kids.
What were they complaining about? What a waste of a good pie.
Well, they that would have been the best part. They said Eric, who weighs 280 pounds, said you should have ate the pie. So
bitch, what a wasted pie.
Well, I wonder how many people put their dick in a pie and said, and their parents are like, what are you doing? That was for Thanksgiving. What are you doing that for? And you're like, I don't know. I saw it on a movie and it made me think. Why'd you make that face?
Because I can't say what I'm thinking.
No. So, anyways, this yeah. So,
probably
anyways,
not good. I'll just leave that alone.
American Pie, a
This
cult
was
favorite.
The X-rated me podcast you listen, man.
Yeah, pretty much. So, well, I'm just repeating what the movie said. So, anyways.
Don't shoot the messengers, folks. Don't cancel us. We don't have anything to do with these things.
You're only gonna, the 30 followers will no longer see us, and then that'll be it.
We'll be taken off of any shorts algorithm. So even though we get hundreds of views on our shorts, they'll never show us again.
Okay, well, I'll take it back. I'll take it to another level. Let's go to the happy level. Okay, this was sent to me, and this is a something that someone created. So you can feel good about yourself. And it's hugging. So they put this thing on a tree and you pull the string. And guess what? The tree hugs you. Isn't that awesome? No, come on. We're going to go from violating a pie to a tree that you can create to hug you. My question is, does the tree want to do this? The tree's probably like, it's not even my arms. What are you doing?
Yeah. Tree's like,
anyways,
get off me, motherfucker.
When I see that, though, it makes me think about one thing: the Wizard of Oz. When the trees attack
Evil Dead.
No, the Wizard of Oz. When the trees attack everybody in the when the trees start chucking apples at Dorothy.
That sounds hysterical, but I don't think I've ever seen it fully through.
My God, do you have a childhood of anything? Did you
I was watching Blazing Saddles, Porkys, Soul Man, any other movie that probably would be bad.
Well, there was a part in Dorothy.
A lot of other movies I probably shouldn't have been watching as a 10-year-old.
There was a part in The Wizard of Oz that these trees came alive. And what happened was Dorothy went and took an apple off the tree.
Did you just start screaming?
And the tree was like, hey, motherfucker, and, and she's like, I'm so sorry. I should have asked. He's like, get out of here. And they start chucking apples at the.
So then they start throwing their own apples at them?
Yeah, they did. Get out of here. And they started throwing apples at them. Let's see. Here, I will show you the scene. We'll have to get copyrighted on this, but
probably.
Well, it's a good scene though.
Me podcast never monetized.
Me podcast, you copyright. So
anyway, will listen and make money for somebody else.
Here it is, the scene of.
Oh, look! Oh.
Watch. So this is part that messed me up as a kid, besides the flying monkeys.
Oh, shit!
What do you think you're doing?
What do you think you're doing?
What are you doing? And then they started throwing apples at him, and then they were like, okay. So they're like,
what do the flying monkeys do? Drag children away?
You've never seen the flying monkey scene?
I've heard of them,
Dude,
but I've never
jeez.
seen this movie in
This-
its entirety.
This part of the Wizard of Oz with the flying monkeys can really mess up people because, for one, they were evil looking. For two, they just weren't. I don't know. They were disturbing as a child when you saw flying monkeys, and then when you saw the movie of them dancing around and attacking, grabbing people, and all that kind of crap, it was a little scary. So I'm going to show you the flying monkey.
This was the prequel of the scene in the streets that got Coach JC banned.
So this oh, you can't really see. Yeah, see that monkey? See that monkey?
Oh,
does that not look disturbing?
Why does he have Joker lips?
I don't know.
You want to know how I got these scars?
I was in the Wizard of Oz.
My father was a printer.
My father was in the Wizard of Oz, and he had flying monkeys, and he made me fear the flying monkeys.
Comes at me with a knife and says, "Why so serious?"
Okay, here it is, the flying monkey scene. Just to let you know,
stop laughing at Joker face monkey.
Just just let you know that this is.
Want to know how I got these wings?
See the monkeys? And they're like, so the witch is like, "Go get them."
Bring me that girl and her dog.
So watch them. Fly, monkeys, fly, fly, monkeys, fly, monkeys. And then they come running in. Everybody's running. The part that's disturbing is that they start ripping apart the. So they're all chasing them, right? Yeah, they start. Look at him, man. Look at it ripping apart the scarecrow. They took all his body parts out.
Toto, help.
Toto's like, wait, help. And then Toto's like, wait a minute. Oh, wait, I gotta go too. Yeah. See? It's disturbing, right?
That is disturbing.
It was disturbing. Bothered me my whole childhood. So, but they destroyed this. They like ripped apart the scarecrow. That part was disturbing too. Like they shredded him. Now I'd like to show these movies to
monkeys aren't to be fucked with.
Show this movie. Show this movie.
Moral of the story.
Kids nowadays and let them see it. And they'll be like, we're disturbing. Went to the zoo and a monkey had a pair of wings and we all ran. I mean, look at that guy. That's a character. That looks like
how I got these scars.
All right. I think we're wrapping up on this show. I got to see how much time we have here.
I know we got to be getting close to it from our.
Yeah, it doesn't even
spider.
say. So, anyways, that was
cuts us off.
That was my episode of things that I've been seeing on the internet. So that's it. Every time we go on here, MC always asks me, "What do you want to talk about?" So I come up with ideas. I got 2 new
subjects: banned movies and worst wrestling gimmicks for our future episodes.
What movies are down the road? So movies that are banned today?
Which movies we're probably not going to be seeing today?
Maybe. So if you haven't seen it, see Porkys. Make sure you watch American Pie before it's gone. Wizard of
Oz, Goonies.
And then Goonies. You have to watch Goonies. How can you not watch Goonies? Goonies is the best movie out there. So it's a good childhood movie. It's about adventure. It's also about, overcoming diversity, I guess, or what do you call it? Not diversity.
I'm going to say that They Live is better than the Goonies. Sorry, buddy.
No, it's not.
Yes,
there isn't a child who wants to put in They Live and watch that stupid movie. Rowdy Piper.
It's not a stupid movie.
It is a stupid movie. No, you're stupid for watching it. So
it's better than the Goonies.
If I can pull it up here real fast, you sent me something from.
Is that the Frank thing I sent you?
If we don't get cut off, you sent me something from Frank.
Yeah,
I have another one
from our good listener Ishu. He sent that to me, so I passed it on to you.
The one I have is when they played Family Feud.
Oh, do you have that? Yeah, that's a funny one.
And
I'm gonna say Dragon.
So let's see if I can share it before we're off the air. We have exactly 2 minutes left, so we can share this. And here it is. The Family Feud.
Yeah.
That we eat but doesn't eat us.
Doesn't eat us. That's easy. Dragon.
Oh, do you eat dragon?
No, I don't eat dragon because it's not a meal for peasants. It's a meal for kings, and I'm sort of a common man. But they don't eat us. It's a misconception. They actually eat gold and treasure. That's why they're always sitting on a big pile of it.
Bad answer.
Bad answer.
Bad answer.
Bad answer.
It's a bad answer.
Okay,
Bad
kill
answer.
me dragon!
I told you.
Well, a start.
One person?
One person surveyed, gave the answer.
It was him that was surveyed. Oh, that's what's one of the funniest episodes of the whole series. He's eating cheese backstage before they go out there too.
Dude,
Cheese.
my favorite one I sent you was when Dennis ate and he goes, I ate apple seeds. Are they poisonous? And he's like, extremely poisonous.
I
He's
would
like,
vomit now.
I would throw up right now. he looks all panicky. I just swallowed apple seeds. Are they poisonous? They're extremely poisonous.
I still love the steroid one.
And D's like, no.
Rip your face.
And D's like, no, they're not poisonous.
Try.
I would throw up right now. All right.
Too funny. If you haven't seen Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you need to.
Yep. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a classic. Well, hopefully this next episode, if we do one, that MC's microphone will work. So sorry for the audio difficulties. MC did speakerphone today. And so
You mean the thing is still not working?
Yeah, we'll be back on Me Podcast You Listen. Who knows what it is, but stay away from flying monkeys and also stay away from any movies that might offend you. So follow us on all platforms. Probably just going to be YouTube pretty soon because we don't want to pay for anything else. So thanks for listening. Thanks for the new subscribers. And please pass it on. Watch, listen, do whatever. And we
Share,
are
please.
out.